questions I was asking as far as you know, how far do you know? I see you got New Air, Chicago. You feel me? And you know, in other places. But I seen the video in Chicago, and like you say, the police, man, they just don't respect it. You feel me? So what happened with that situation to where they really running around trying to arrest black people for sticking up for the community, cleaning up the community. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that was just something that we had to deal with. That was carefully orchestrated. You know, like I said, man, us doing the work that we do, and it's not what you do. You know, I hear a lot of people say, "Yeah, we do kind of what y'all do."
yeah.
Ain't on the planet do that we
Hell
do.
no.
I'm gonna be very clear with that, because the way that we move and the structure that we move and the way that we stick to our organization, that day in Chicago. So to understand the Chicago situation, you got to understand the climate of how we were moving in Detroit and the way that other people was looking at that and being influenced by that. Chicago was our first chapter that we opened up, and it's a whole backstory behind that. But so us being in Chicago, we were over in the Inglewood area. Anybody who know anything about Chicago, yeah. So, a pretty rough, pretty rough neighborhood. But the police is always feel a level of dominance over there in that community, right? So you got all these white police officers. They always riding around. They always showing that slave catcher, military. You know, that's the type of vibes that Chicago give off.
Yeah,
and
sure.
For us, we was out there with our program. So it was our hood to hood program. We go through the community, we clean up, we pass out resources. We was doing our thing, but we was super deep. So they already had in their mind, they was following us all day. So they already had in their mind that they were gonna try to pull something on us, and try to put something on us. So that was the whole play from the start. So they followed us, they trailed us. And when we got super deep, they called out like half the force antagonizing us. This was earlier in my years of organizing. So,